Good evening, 11:05 p.m. This is just a short video. I wanted to talk. I just hope everybody's doing well. I'm not doing too well. My friend's not doing too well either. Things are just going haywire and wrong. There's a lot of stuff. Okay, so I just wanted to put it out. Knowing all the videos and everything has been true information. With Edison Police Department harassing this gentleman, a 36-year-old man. Woodbridge also, Piscataway, all these people are harassing him, stalking. There is some stalkment. Proof of it, I got evidence of proof. Police officers doing things to people, following them, stalking him, everything else that is unacceptable. There is a policy that is with the police department that they should not be stalking, harassing, or following people to different jurisdictions or going to different places. So there is a complete law about that and a policy that that constitutes our constitutional rights. That's considerably a Fourth Amendment as well. What people don't understand is that this person does good things. He don't get into trouble. He don't get into any arguments, violence, or nothing like that. What he has been telling me, the absolute truth about every fucking thing that has been going on with this person, is that people are initially starting stuff with this kid, starting stuff with him a lot, and it's purposely. Just like an incident where, like I actually just found out about the situation where he was out there just minding his own business, doing his thing, doing the flag, doing his, free speech and everything like that. And I would say he told me in a matter between 15 to 20-minute radius, good evening, Robbie Radish, how you doing? Between 15 and 20 minutes after one incident, someone called in a false phone call saying that people were arguing on the street. And there was none of that such happening. There was none of that going on. There was no issues going on or anything. Somebody just made a false phone call to the police department in Edison Township and said that this person was causing a problem and being racist and stuff like that. There was no racism going on. There was none of that bullshit going on. Everything was good. There's peace. There was always peace with this person and this other gentleman. There was no problems. People were just intimidating, antagonizing, provoking, or, just starting a problem. This so the cops can be involved and things can be done. Edison Police Department is out of their fucking. They're out of control. They're very muchly out of control. And after what they're doing to him, because I'm helping this person with the truth about everything that is going on. Good evening. And everything that's going on, it's bullshit. Just like everything that's going on with this country, the racism, the violence, the gun violence, everything like that. This all needs to stop. Everything with the transgender people. That's another thing that needs to stop. Is the transgending, people picking on transgenders. It's very disgusting, especially what Donald Trump did. I think it was with the Air Force and armed forces. He took all the transgenders out. People should be allowed to do what they want. It's free country, right? And him doing that is considerably being biased to these people because of their gender. It's wrong. And the way this country's going now, cops don't like free speech. They don't like when people say fuck the police or things like that. It's disgusting. It's very, very wrong. And what I've been through, and as well as my friend, we all went through a lot. My friend got falsely arrested for something he didn't even do. He never committed a crime, and he had to do months of probation, doing drug tests, stuff like that, because someone just had to do it. And it was just funny how linkage from one town to another, from Woodbridge to Rahway, it's a fucking convenient thing. Cops talk to each other, the Blue Line people, fucking gang, Blue Line gang, they fucking sit here and they communicate with each other. And what my friend was telling me, how the cop was into him. He was into him big time. People targeting him, instigating him, intimidating him, causing problems, and maybe even police entrapment. It's very wrong. Now, with the racism going on, it needs to stop. The bias stuff in this country, things like that, we're all American people. We need to get along. We need to stop with this stuff. I don't care if you're black. I don't care if you're white. Aliens, what can I say? It's kind of hard to say, right? I mean, you watch Men in Black or you watch movies with that type of stuff. I mean, there's ways of things going on. Um, for all we know, they could be here now. We don't know. Um, but with this whole illegal immigrant things that are going on, the illegal aliens and stuff like that, and all this stuff with no green card and stuff, yeah, that's kind of wrong. I understand the country is made with immigrants, people from all other countries back in the day. But um, what I'm very, very destructive about is what cops are doing: police entrapments, illegal arrests, doing violations after violations after fucking violations. It's getting out of control. And these cops are just doing whatever they want to us Americans, and it's uncalled for. We're paying for them to do their job. And just like I read it up and I put it on this YouTube channel about how cops only get 6 months of police training, gun range, and stuff like that. But do they actually learn things about the Constitution? Do they know about the U.S. Constitution? Do they read that book, the police book, when they get sworn in by the mayor, officials and stuff like that to be sworn into a police department? Do they actually read the book? Or they just guide off things? I don't know. But being a lawyer, a constitutional rights attorney, and take 7 years to go to school for that, that's a lot of work. I'm hoping to get that done. I'm hoping my friend's going to do the same, work together with me, with the firm, get things going. It's very, very sad the way the world's going. We need to get it better. Donald Trump is destroying a lot of things. Yeah, there's a lot of Trump supporters. There's a lot of other supporters. Listen to me, I'm not against anybody's stuff. I'm not against your opinion. I'm not against anything. Everybody has their opinions. We all have opinions. People got to do their thing, free speech, street stuff, whatever. Just don't cause no problems. Don't threaten. Don't do things. All good. It's all your opinions. That's your choices. I'm here to just do the right thing, tell the truth. And the truth is these cops are harassing people. They're harassing one person for no reason. They're stalking them from going to place, and they will not leave them alone. Having all the actual picture and video proof of police departments doing this shit to him, it's going to be a major problem for the police departments, because after the Attorney General's office investigates, the state has to investigate. There's a lot of things that has to happen. And then internal affairs, like I always tell everybody, you never want to do an internal affairs report with the police department, because if you are signing a complaint against them, there's a percentage that these fucking cops are going to know who you are. They're going to see the paperwork, and they're going to come after you. They're going to retaliate because you got to understand how I look at it is cops are a blue line gang. They're type of people is like a bike gang, but they're just in groups. You got different police departments in different towns. They work together. They're like little fucking alien shacks. They're like aliens in their uniforms, and they're just going around attacking us people. But we're paying them with our tax money. People that do taxes, people that pay for gas, they have to pay tax in certain cities, in different cities. There's a lot of stuff that qualifies for taxes that goes into these police officers' pockets. And a lot of them now, like I told you guys, and it's been a while, about sharing stuff from a person that actually tells the fucking truth about everything. About police officers, what they do. They get caught from taking $200,000, and now they've got to resign, and they lose their job. There's a lot of things out there that these cops are doing, and a lot of it's hidden because they don't want people to see that us community people that are paying these cops to do their fucking job is to lose trust. I lost trust. My friend lost trust. We lost a lot of trust a long time because of what they did. Especially my friend, he got abused. He got so beaten so bad, the cops didn't do nothing for him. Someone assaulted him. He don't even trust the police. I agree. He asked for help one night where somebody was coming out of the car, wanted to beat him up. He called the police for help. Turned out he asked for help. He got arrested for it. So this is the reason why trust is gone. Trust is long gone. Now, Crazy Boy, like I told you, I don't know where you're from, by the way. Aliens, like I said, aliens are probably going to be all over the place. How many saucers, UFOs, stuff like that. There's a lot of crazy things going on. Everything is crazy, especially today's world with all the wars. And then on top of that, you got all these earthquakes, people dying in Bangkok. There's just so much stuff going on. All I got to say is to you people out there that are listening and looking on my live channel, just please do me a favor. Know your constitutional rights, guys. Please. Cop stops you, make sure you ask them what you get pulled over for. They don't want to tell you, you don't give them the ID, request a supervisor. Always request a supervisor and record. Record these fucking cops. Cameras, you're never going to get the cameras. Even if you request them, you're going to get denied. Just do the right thing. And so I'm going to show you the 6 letters. A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay? A, absolutely as a person, know your rights. B, don't let these bastards take over you. C, care and make sure you do the right thing through a traffic stop. Okay? Meaning license, registration. D, driver's license. Make sure you know your stuff. Ask them for the badge number. Ask them for the fucking name. Do the right thing. E, as an effort. Put your effort in to make sure that these people and these cops that are wanting to be helpful, they're lying sacks of shit. Okay? Put your effort. F, fuck the police. And F for your predicament is never fail. You as an American know your constitutional rights. People learn this in school. History. Learning about the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, the Revolutionary War, the French and Indian War, all that type of stuff. Everybody needs to know about this stuff. You guys learned it in school. We all need to use it today. All the amendments, the 4th Amendment, searches and seizures. 5th, remain silent. 3rd, kind of didn't read on that one a little bit. The 2nd one, bear arms. 1st one, free speech, free press. So that's the 6 words, A, B, C, D, E, and F. Make sure you don't fail and fuck the police. Do not fail, fair offer, and make sure you do the right thing by knowing your constitutional rights. The C is for concern, constitutional rights, and caring. That's what everybody got to realize. You get a traffic stop, badge number, name. Why am I getting pulled over for? They don't want to listen. You request a supervisor. They don't want to do it. You call it in. You ask them. You have them dispatched out. You wait to find out what's going on. And if you have and the best thing I want to teach you guys is the dash cam. Best thing to do, front and rear, and have everything recording all around you because they're going to fucking lie. Because you got to realize cops like to go at the end of the month and the beginning of the month for quota. They want to go after you for money. That's what these cops do. Don't stand up for this bullshit. Do the right thing. My friend standed up, and now he has a fucking complaint against officers, and a lot of them are getting resigned, and they're getting in trouble because of what they did. They're going to learn. Especially, I'm going to tell you 3 officers and their family members, and I'm going to keep fucking saying it because you know what? I do think that people need to know these officers and what they did to this person. One cop didn't do anything, but these other 2, but they're all 3 family members. Jeff Horvat's number 1. He was the one always on his laptop, doing shit on his computer in his car before he would have to be on duty and going. Meaning looking up license plates a couple times to this person, and it was uncalled for. Scott Horvat's, Jeff Horvat's brother. And you got Ryan. That's 3. 3 total. And then Michael is in another town in Edison that is a lieutenant. Scott is just a patrolman. Jeff Horvat is a detective in Woodbridge Police. So this is why I wanted to explain this to people, because I do think that these people need to know these officers. So if you ever get into a hand of them, do not interfere with them. Just get a supervisor to come out to overpower them, because they're not going to fucking listen to you. They don't care. A lot of these cops don't give a fuck about you. They don't care about your health. They don't care about your disorders. They don't care about your mental health. They don't give a fuck about nothing. All they care about is running your ID, doing your thing, and arresting people and doing whatever they fucking want. So they think they're doing a good job protecting and serving their communities. Woodbridge mayor, Edison mayor needs to know about officers in their township. What they're fucking doing is harassing people. stalking people and doing things to people. And especially this gentleman doing the right thing, doing nothing wrong, legal protest, doing a legal free speech thing, and he's being fucking taunted and attacked. And pictures, a lot of pictures of Metuchen going into Edison, Edison going into South Plainfield. There's just a lot going on. And this is why I think everybody needs to know about these police officers. They're out of their jurisdictions. They're doing illegal driving out of their towns to other towns to inspect and drive and let people know where this person lives. Now, this is like I told you. If cops start doing that to this person, I have a list, and I mean a fucking list, and I'm going to do it eventually if it gets out of hand with this person. If he does get stalked, he does get bullied and harassed by police, or if people start bringing people around for this person and they're going to beat him up and jump him and things do happen and threaten to kill him and stuff, there is police entrapment there. That's what they're doing. People are bringing people around to cause problems with this person. When this person is minding his own business, he's going through PTSD. He has a mental disorder. He has a lot of things that's going on in his life, okay? Getting raped, sexually assaulted by 2 people, plus someone else in school. I just heard that he was also sexually assaulted at a younger age, before 15. There's a lot of things that are opening up. And when people don't understand, you fucking with somebody with PTSD is the worst thing you want to do. You're going to ruin his life. You're going to destroy his brain to the point where when this person has a lot of evidence against police, there's going to be a long trial with the police departments, and they're going to have to pay compensation. What's going to happen is that the police departments are going to have to pay compensation for this person's mental health because of what they're mentally doing to this person, as well as bringing people around his surroundings, threatening to kill him and stuff. These cops are the only people that know where people live. And if not them, Jeff Horvat, probably also Jeff, Scott, or Michael, probably got the FBI involved to go after this kid for practically no reason because he ain't doing nothing wrong. He's minding his own fucking business and doing good things for people, helping out the homeless people while he's on the walking around, doing his business. He's not doing anything wrong. And like I told people, and I'm going to say it one more fucking time, you cops fuck with him. You cops fuck with this kid. I swear to God. And I will put it out there and swear to God, God will help. Every bit of it. But I'm going to tell you guys, you fuck with my friend. You fuck with this person. And these cops are going around doing things to him and telling people where he lives. I will make sure that I will contact the FBI. I will let them know what the fuck's going on with these police departments harassing this kid for apparently no reason. And if people start messing with him for no fucking reason where he's located at, there's a percentage that the cops are doing it. Because there's no one else in this world that would know anybody where anybody lives besides. If it's in his home that's telling people where he lives and where he's at with certain people, or the cops are doing it, because the cops are the only ones that are going to people are going to call the police and let the cops know what's going on. It does happen. Cops let people know where this person lives. I'm going to do the same thing what the cops are going to do to people with the sex offender registry. You want to treat somebody like a sex offender? I'm going to treat you like a sex offender. I will treat you like a sex offender, and you're an officer. I will make sure that your address is where you guys live. I don't care if you're an Edison cop. I don't give a fuck. You're a Piscataway cop, Woodbridge cop, Old Bridge cop. I don't give a fuck. You fucking do things to him, it's going to be exposed. You guys, your police departments, your officers out there, they're going to be the ones that are going to get the fucking share of karma. You do things to people. You did things to people in the past. You lock someone up for something that he probably didn't do. They know the cop's name. That's not my problem. People are going to know things. You want to treat somebody like a pedophile. You want to treat someone like a sex offender or someone did wrong. He hasn't done anything wrong. People are provoking him. People are intimidating him. People are threatening to kill him. People are doing things to him, threatening to kill somebody with a gun. What I've heard, it's very sickening. And this poor person is going through a lot of mental disorders. I just found out from him, what his therapist said and his so-called help, is that he has PTSD. He has depression, anxiety, ADHD, ADD. He has a lot of mental disorders because of somebody accusing him of shit. Things are going on. And I'm going to tell you one thing right now. The cops are pushing shit. And this is like police entrapment. They want him to do something to get into trouble. Now, you do things to him. All I have to do is talk to God. God will tell me what I have to do the right way, and it's going. Main cop is going to be Jeff, Ryan, Scott. Ryan is a firefighter, Scott, Jeff, and then Michael Horvat's a lieutenant in Edison. Fuck with him. You do things to him. You bring these ghetto people around him to beat him up. Gang members, Crips, Bloods, Langan Kings, whatever the fuck it is, to scare this person, to get the police to come and help him, to feel like these cops are heroes, and they're not. They're doing this to make him feel trusted again, and the trust is gone. There's not going to be no more trust. There's a lot of people out there, including me, my friend, and a few other people, besides the NYPD officer. He's a pretty chill guy. He's been helping me. He's helping my friend. He's doing a lot of cool things, and it's very respectful. And I can trust officers, certain officers, as well as him. Now, when it comes to the police departments in his area, sorry. I have no faith. He has no faith, and he has no respect. They want to help. They want to help. They should have never arrested him. He asked for help. He didn't do anything wrong. Somebody wanted to come and beat his ass for no reason because he just told the person, hey, you got to watch what you're doing. You should respect the road. Everybody's driving on it. You're not the only one that's on it. Guy wanted to threaten to beat the fuck out of him and probably kill him with a gun. Asked the police for help. And Rahway Township, by the way, because he actually wrote everything down for me, what's going on and what. And it's all, you can see all these different timelines. You can see timeline when this happened, when the traffic stop happened, what cops were there, black people, black cops. It was all in the timeline. But a Rahway cop, Edison, Woodbridge cop, Woodbridge Department, dispatch Rahway, and then he was asking for help, and he got locked up for it. Handcuffed and put in a jail cell for 2 hours. That's what I've heard, and it's disgusting. This is why I got to expose these motherfuckers. You want to go and fuck with somebody? You want to do things badly to somebody? And all this kid did was good things. And what you did, you put your nose where it don't belong, just like your neighbors. Because he told me that too in Hunter Lane. It's disgusting. Why the fuck in the world? Well, you sit here. Let your neighbor fuck with somebody over the blue because of a parking spot in front of someone's house. Why are you going to let your neighbor do that? When you're a cop, you should be like, listen to me. Just leave him alone. He's parking there for a little bit. He probably will leave. Leave him alone. If he leaves it there overnight, leave it alone. 2 to 3 days, you can't leave the car permanently there. If it stays there between 2 to 3 days, there's an ordinance out in the state where if a car looks abandoned, it needs to be towed. Now, everybody on that fucking street in Woodbridge, what I've heard from this gentleman is that they harassed him. They bothered him about the parking, writing notes on their windshield, leaving paper notes on their dash and shit like that, and towing the fucking people's cars for no reason because they were getting pissed off. And the trigger is all because of Hunter Lane. It's uncalled for. No reason for anybody to be doing that shit to anybody. That's completely wrong. This person didn't do a damn thing to anybody. Never bothered anybody. He would come out, say, hi, how are you? How's everything? How's your day? Blah, 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 blah. And just be on his own day and on his own way. Get in the car and go. Didn't bother nobody. One little punk thought he was tough as shit. Bullies the fuck out of everybody. He don't care. But everybody wants to park their car in front of their home on their camera because they're afraid of their cars getting damaged, destroyed, people doing things. But with somebody with a large fucking ego that could sit there and bother somebody, provoke somebody, or intimidate somebody, or fuck with somebody at the wrong place at the wrong time, all it takes is you, and I'm going to say his name because people already know what these people did to this person, and they probably are yapping about this person, saying he's bad. because of what he did, but that's bullshit. Manny Santiago and the whole Santiago family and the Horvat family and all them, they're all like a fucking bunch of chain reaction on the Hunter Lane. Manny Santiago harassed this person, stalked, fucking did shit to this person for no reason because of people parking in certain places. Cop had a nose into things, though he should have just kept it out and just tell them, leave fucking people alone. It's a parking spot for everybody. Leave them alone. If they move the next day and they park somewhere else, leave it alone. But everyone can have a fucking party. Everybody can have a birthday party, have the whole fucking street taken up, and there's no parking for anyone. So everybody's got to park in front of wherever they have to be, and that's bullshit. I don't care you pay fucking taxes. I don't give a fuck that you pay for water, sewage, electric, and all that. You picked your life to pay for a home, pay for sewage, pay for water, pay for electric, pay for your shit. That was your choice. Don't sit there and harass people. People got to live too, and they pay taxes. They pay the rent. They pay to live. Don't fucking bother people, and I don't care if they're Black, Hispanic, Dominican. Don't harass people if you don't want it done to you. Leave people the fuck alone. Leave it alone. This person didn't bother nobody. He got in his car, said hi to people, mind his own business, and that was the end of it. He didn't do anything until one little punk kid from Denellen Police Department wanted to sit here and fuck with him. For no reason. Because he's a young 20-something-year-old punk that wants to sit around and fucking harass and bother people. And then he wants to apologize because of what he did. And the person didn't want to take his apology. He just told him, like, fuck you and your whole fucking family because of what you did. To me, it's wrong. I didn't bother nobody. He didn't bother nobody. My friend even told me, nobody bothers anybody. I don't bother anybody in general. He don't bother anybody that lived on Hunter Lane. He mind his own fucking business. You went around, you did things to somebody, and now it's like you're afraid, oh my God, listen, my car's going to get damaged with her. Listen to me, you fuck with the wrong person. Other people out there, you do something to somebody and they follow you, you got a problem. You don't understand how people work. It could be a gang, it could be a mob. There's a lot of things that happens out there. There's a lot of people out there but take their own thing in their own hand. You need to stop what you're doing. Stop bullying people. I don't care if you're a cop. I don't give a fuck you're a city official. I don't care if you're a fucking government worker. You fucking respect people. I don't care if you make more money than others. I don't give a fuck that someone's making $20,000 and you make $150,000 a year. I don't care. Everybody's making money. You need to live and you make a respect. That's it. But all I got to say is here. I have names of all departments that these fucking cops did to him. Everything that they did to him. I will make sure all the officers, the badge numbers, the whole fucking works, I will literally expose everybody. And I will even expose the fucking police departments where they're located at. And if you people out there have problems with these police officers and what they have done to you, you do what you got to do to sign a complaint or sue them or go after them for what you need to do. That's your problem. That's your choice. That's what you got to do. That's not mine. People fuck with this kid. He's turning 37. He don't deserve to go through that. And what you guys did to people, intimidating him, harassing him, fucking with him, throwing shit from your property. I think it was Manny. I think this is what my friend said. Manny Santiago's father, senior, had to throw shit on someone else's property because they don't want trash on their property. You're littering on someone else's fucking grounds when you should just throw it in the trash. Throw a stick, throw whatever debris on your property, throw it in the fucking garbage, break it and throw it out. Don't throw it on someone else's property because you want your property to look fancy and clean and pretty. Because you don't want to lose price value on your home. Don't fucking do that. You did things to people. God will take care of it. God will take care of it. Jesus will take care of it. God that has a lot of blessings and prayers for people. And believe me, it comes back. But because somebody wants to threaten me because I'm telling the truth about what people went through, you want to blackmail me because of the fact that you don't want me to expose the justice system? Because of what police do to fucking people? They want to say they want to help people and do, press charges on people and stuff. It's like this person got sexually assaulted by 2 girls, raped by another one, and sexually assaulted from the beginning, I've heard, from a younger time, before 15. Things were going on at a young age. Yeah, it's really tough. It was probably around, I think he said between 14 to 17. It was right around that time. It was kind of hard to say, but it was very, very sad what people did to him. And then, he gets arrested for crimes. He gets arrested for something again. These 2 girls are going to have to get charged for this. forced sodomy, sexual sodomy on him, sexual assault, taking advantage of his genitals. I mean, this is fucking ridiculous. There's people out there, it's not just men doing it, it's women too. Women do it too. Women do it to all people too. There's like a female teacher having sexual intercourse or sexual encounters with an underage kid. 4 or 5 underage kids, I think. I think it was a school or something. I forgot what state it was. It's disgusting. It's women and men that do it. Not just about men, it's women too. And Brittany Reed O'Grady was the one that raped this person, as well as Betsy Troach from Perth Amboy, New Jersey, that sexually assaulted him in class, school trips and stuff like that. Yeah, it's disgusting. How can the fuck in the world can a girl do things to this boy in school, class, trips, as well as other people? And that little girl that sexually assaulted him. School bus, going to trips, going places. Yeah, but that person's no longer around. But 2 other people did. And another one did the same kind of thing too, but this was in other places and it was disgusting. It's wrong. And these cops want to sit there and you want to fuck with this kid because he's doing the legal thing. This is what happens. When you destroy people's life, it usually takes one time. People do change. You get arrested one time, you get changed, you change. Sometimes nobody changes. People just keep doing what they're doing, they get in trouble. This person flopped like 390 degrees. He flopped so fucking quick and fast where he changed his life. Not doing anything wrong, staying out of trouble for what, 3 or 4 years, he said. He's been doing well. He's been doing good things. He's hoping to go to school, get some education, get a job, possibly. If not, with his mental disorder, he's going to have to figure things out. But these cops are the people that mentally destroy people. Like George Floyd, he didn't deserve to die. Wow, he had a little pill in his throat, in his mouth, and a cop had to strangle him with his fucking leg. And now Eric Chauvin is probably going to be out of jail early because of Donald Trump and everything. That's bullshit. I'm sorry, that's bullshit. Things need to be more serious about these officers, and I do think they need their qualified immunity taken away. They do one thing, they should be out of the department. And they shouldn't deserve 6 months of training. I think they deserve at least 2 years of training. When they're on duty and off duty, they need to get trained. Remember to de-escalate and not escalate. It's the more important thing to do. It's disgusting. Everyone have a nice night. Be safe.